When I came to US years ago, I believe a classic immigrant dream. Work hard, stay out of trouble, and you will have everything. Everything you need. And for years, that's exactly what I did. Work, hustle, grit, repeat. Work, pay taxes, hustle, side hustle, and repeat. Basically, I was on American hamster wheel subscription plan. No refunds. But still, the bills never stops. Credit card become my emergency fund, then my food budget, then just a way of living. And the crazy part is, I looked around and I realized even people with good jobs were also drowning. I think I have a good job, but the good job is an enemy to the best. And I got into this fun of spending your money before you even earn it. My expectation raised faster than my income. There is a quote I love. It's hard to see the world as it is. Hey, my name is Nazar. This is channel of my journey to building wealth in US through work, mistakes, and real lessons. If I can do it, you definitely can. It took me 10 years to understand this uncomfortable truth. The American dream is still alive, but it comes with interest. Literary, literary, you got it. Don't get me wrong, I like this country. America gave me a lot of opportunities I never imagined, and I will definitely talk about those in the future videos. So if you're not ready to subscribe yet, that's cool. Just keep watching, and if something I say helps you, makes you laugh, or gives you that aha moment, then go ahead and smash it. Fair deal? Now in this video I want to share how I used to think about US when I first arrived, and how my perspective changed after years in here. We will talk about things like credit cards, car loans, student debt, mortgages, social security, and maybe even football. Because let's be real, why is the game where 90% of the action is with your hands called football? And don't even get me started on the soccer. Credit cards. When I first arrived in US, I thought credit cards were just a convenient tool. Something you could get anytime to avoid carrying cash. I didn't realize how much they could hurt you financially. I even paid $8 each month for the whole year for credit card I didn't use, simply because there was a fee for inactivity. And I pay it with autopay, that's why I didn't catch it in the first place. By the way, it's a good idea to have an autopay on your credit cards. But here's the reality. As late of 2024, Americans collectively owe a record 1.211 trillion in credit card debts. 48% of credit card holders reporting having a credit card balance. Close 3 in 4 of those debtors, 71%, thinking they will pay off their balance within 5 years. And with average interest rate around 21%, that debt can quickly spiral out of control. 64% of credit card debtors, defined as credit card holders who carry a balance months to months, have delayed or avoided other financial decisions because of the credit card's debt. So while credit cards can be useful, it's critical to manage them wisely. Always pay off your balance in full each month, and be aware of the terms and fees associated with your credit cards. Remember the story I tell you about $8 a month? Now, car loans. I used to think that all cars cost more money, which can be true. But you know what costs even more? A brand new car with 10% interest rate on a 6-year loan, which exactly what I did. It's a good thing I got a Honda Civic, not some BMW. Fancy, schmancy. BMW people, don't get angry, I just don't like it, okay? Chill. My perspective back then was, whoa, Only 3 years in the US, and I can already walk into a dealership and drive out in a brand new car, even with a 360 credit score. And honestly, I was thankful, still am. But there are also the hidden problems that I will tell you later in this video. Because this opportunity pulled me in a wrong direction. It slows me down on my path to financial freedom. Here's the reality. Over 79 million Americans have a car loan, and the total US auto loan debt is now over $1.6 trillion. And the average car loan payment $737 for a new, $520 for used. In my case, it would have been smarter to just have that $3,000 I got for the down payment, wait for the few months, and buy a solid car outright. Because those monthly payments plus interest, they add up fast. And worst of all, those money could be used for investments, for building my future, not financing someone else's profit. Okay, America, let's talk about student loan right now. Back in Ukraine, most people think that university diploma is worth nothing. It doesn't give you anything. You cannot even get a job with it because every company says we need people with experience. But at least it doesn't cost that much. On the other hand, Ukrainians think that diploma in US gives you everything. And honestly, that's how I saw the opportunity here too. At one point, I had the idea to get the degree from culinary college, since I used to work as a chef. I looked it up, and a 2-year degree would cost me $42,000. And I'm so glad I didn't do it. That's probably one loan I didn't get in US yet. And I hope I'm not gonna get it. Can you imagine how long it would take me to pay off that kind of loan with my highest salary at that time, $20 an hour? Here's the scary part. Right now in US, over 43 million people have student loan debt, and the total is $1.6 trillion. The average borrower owns around $29,000, and many people spend 10 to 20 years trying to pay that off. I don't know what to tell you here. Think twice when you get student loans. At least make sure you like the thing you study, or make sure you're gonna have a good ROI on that thing. Mortgages. Everyone says it's a good debt, and sure, it can be. Definitely better than a credit card debt. I'm now the proud owner of 30-year fixed-rate mortgage on condo apartment. And honestly, it was more of a happy accident than a well-thought-out plan. But hey, sometimes the best moves in the life are like that. Even though it wasn't some perfectly calculated financial decision, it still turned out to be one of the only debt I didn't regret. Why? Because it's already built my net worth. Month by month, I'm paying it down, and interest of the money depreciating like rent, it's going towards something that I actually own. Not actually owning, but because I have a HOA, right? So yeah, this is probably the only kind of credit I'm not constantly questioning it. Well, except maybe those interest rates right now. That part still hurts a bit. And now Social Security. America, what the heck is Social Security? Back in the day, I thought retirement in the US, it's mean you get your Corvette, cruise down to Florida with a top down, sipping a margarita, puffing a cigar or vape, depends on your preferences, and spend your golden years playing cards with your friends while talking about, I don't know, market. That was a dream, right? But no, Now I understand that with Social Security, that dream turns into, here is 1,300 a month, good luck paying off your rent or, I don't know, mortgage. The truth is, Social Security wasn't designed to be full retirement. It's more like a bonus track, not the main album. And if you don't start saving and investing early, well, that Corvette turns into used bike with squeaking wheels. So here's the hidden problems I started to see. In US, you can get credit for literally anything. Even if you have a bad credit score, there is always someone happy to lend you money. They will say, we got you, no worries. 0% IPR for the first 6 seconds. You want a car? Done. You want a degree you might never use? Done. You want a mattress, a phone, or even a freaking groceries? Paid off later. You could have 4 payment plan. Nowadays you can even split your meal into 4 payments. Like, what the you doing? And that's a trap. It's so easy to get wherever you want that people stop thinking what it actually costing them. You don't feel it that at first, but month by month, bill by bill, you are getting away from your freedom for stuff you probably don't even need. So America, you are broke. You're spending money you didn't even earn yet. The system is built to make the debt feel normal. Social Security, honestly, it doesn't even make sense to me. And in this modern era, with chat GPTs and all this stuff where you could learn a lot by yourself, we are paying 50K for a degree we are not even sure we will use money from it. It's upside down. And yes, it's not the Americans' fault that I'm not getting wealthier. It's my fault that I figured out this only after 10 years being here. But remember the quote I was talking about? The first step is seeing it for what it is. If your expectation rise faster than your income, you will never be happy with your money. If you got something from this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Learn, build, invest, repeat. And watch my next video in here. Thank you.